Find the equation of the tangent to the circle given by this equation at the point 4, 5. So just a very quick explanation of where we're headed. I'm going to work out my equation, the equation of my circle, especially to give me the center. And once I've got the center, I'm just going to draw a little kind of sketch of the tangent. I mean, I don't know if it looks exactly like that, but we've got the point where the tangent is. So what we can do is find the gradient between those 2 points, find the negative reciprocal, which will be the gradient of the straight line, and use the 4, 5 to get the equation of the tangent. That is our method. So let's find the equation of the circle. I'm going to complete the square on x squared minus 2x. This is going to give x minus 1 all squared minus 1. Because this expands to x squared minus 2x plus 1, we have to minus 1 to deal with it. We have to have the minus 2 because we've got this double bracket. That's the process of doing it. I'm not going to go into more detail on that here. And then with the y, I want to be y minus 3 all squared minus 9. If you're struggling with completing the square, I've got videos on it elsewhere, and I go into a lot more detail. Then I'm left with minus 3. Okay, and so x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared is going to equal 13, or root 13 squared. So the center is 1, 3, and r is equal to root 13. I'm going to draw a bigger version than of that original circle. So 1, 3 is my center. And I'm interested in 4, 5. So, okay, 4, 5 is maybe going to be up here somewhere. And then I've got my tangent, which just glances off the circle. So now I'm going to work out the gradients. I'll call this C, and I'll call this point A. So the gradient of AC, or CA, same thing, is going to be the change in y over the change in x, or y2 minus y1 over. I mean, there's different ways to do it. You can draw a little triangle, but it's good to just kind of get into this groove with the formula. So 5 minus 3 over 4 minus 1, which gives me 2 over 3. Now the gradient of the tangent, so actually let me just say the tangent is perpendicular to AC. This is a circle term. It says when a tangent meets the radius, they're at 90 degrees. So tangent, we call it no, I'll call it tangent, is going to then be the negative reciprocal minus 3 over 2. The two of these multiplied together to give minus 1. We just swap it round and put a minus in front. And we're very, very close now. So tangent equation, either use y equals mx plus c, or y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. I think I'm going to do it both ways here. So y minus 5 is equal to minus 3 over 2 x minus 4. And we get the equation straight away. Okay, it's not been simplified or anything. We're asked to write it in the form ax plus by plus c is 0, where a, b, and c are integers. So my next step is actually going to be to times through by 2. 2y minus 10 is equal to minus 3 x minus 4. 2y minus 10 is equal to minus 3x plus 12. Very close now. 3x plus 12, sorry, 3x plus 2y is, sorry, what was it? Where was the c? It was on the same side, I think. Yeah. Okay, so minus 22 is going to equal 0. Yeah, I'm just going to show you it with y equals mx plus c instead, if you prefer that method. So now I would say that y is minus 3 over 2x plus c. So 4, 5 into here. So 5 is going to be minus 3 over 2 times 4 is actually going to be minus 6 plus c. So c is 11. That means y is equal to minus 3 over 2x plus 11. times through by 2, 2y equals minus 3x plus 22. Doesn't work out too badly here. There are times when it's just so much easier to use the way that I did it. Probably on par here. 3x plus 2y minus 22 is 0 using this second method.